Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game every single weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular game in all of games, not just tabletop games, but games period, which is impressive. John Company, 2nd edition, guide your family to fame and fortune as you negotiate over the fate of the blank. I have never heard of this, the first edition, so I'm very intrigued. I like the artwork, even though I would like to see a price on here personally. $438,000 raised. That's spectacular. 18 days to go. So the fact that this has been up for a couple days, this isn't like a new launch that just happened today, and they're still sitting at #1 on the popularity chart, that's pretty dang impressive. That tells me they're probably popping off on those comments, those updates, and those customer services, but let's check it out. So as always, when I get into this video, I'm thinking 3 things. Convince me. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? Hopefully you can do at least one of those in the video. Let's go.
In the 18th century, the countryside of England was changing. Vast manors were being constructed and restored. Lavish parties were being thrown, where petty dramas and personal ambitions were put on display. Behind this newly minted wealth lurked the British East India Company, a sprawling trade monopoly that would shake the foundations of the world. In India, the company waged a state-sponsored war. Vast empires fell into ruin. Profits rose. With every import coming from India, the company grew in power. Behind the closed doors of the company, its shareholders were engaged in a fearsome game of snakes and ladders, where players freely traded their ill-gotten fortunes for entry into high society. Many promises were made, and many broken. From the award-winning designer of Root and Pax Pamir was a new negotiation game about the rise and fall of the British East India Company.
Oh, hot damn! That is how you do a 1-minute video right there. That was so good, but that's such a delicate balancing act right there. I just criticized the video a couple days ago because the beginning was a little bit too blah, it didn't get me interested, it didn't pull me in. This one could have been that. Think about this Kickstarter video, but done by a different person. Does it land as well? I don't think it does. Like, that was gripping, and then you got into the pedigree of the designer, and you got into the mechanisms a little bit, and a just excellently done video. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? How much is it? Hopefully we can get to that. As always, check right here to make sure there's not flaming dumpster fires. Oh, look at that. So we've got some collaborators here. Excellent. Love seeing that. Let's go check out the 3 created. Make sure the games got to the people. Pax Pamir reprint. So Pax Pamir 2nd edition, which implies there was already a 1st edition, and then they reprinted it. So this game, okay, this is their evergreen, so to speak. Not quite in that sense, but wow. $400,000. I have not heard of this game, too. I am so out of the loop somehow. But I'm going to guess that these comments are a flaming dumpster fire, but let's check it out. I got a tracking code today. I'm still in possession of 2 bags that I got instead of just put it all together. Great production values. Any chance of middle points? Okay, so this looks good. Still have received my tracking code. So these are very minor things, and excellent. So can you do it? Yes. I see that you have a track record. You know what you're doing. I don't have to worry about you running off with the money and scamming me or any of that baloney right there. So right now, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. So get me to the price. Hit me right here. I'd love to see that. John Company, 2nd edition. Oh my goodness. 90 to 240 minutes. That gets me excited. Now, for some people, that immediately turns you off. But for me personally, whoo. It's hot in here. 1 to 6 players. Ooh, that's a really interesting player count as well. Ages 13 plus. I am so intrigued right now. And there we go. Price me. Price me one time. So, I'm back. It's right now, I am leaning towards a 2. So I always rate these a 0, a 1, or 2. 0 means just don't waste your time. This Kickstarter is not worth your time. 1 means, you know, snatch up an early bird, come back in the last 48 hours, that sort of thing, do a little research. 2 means feel comfortable knowing that if you get the whale here, you're gonna be in good hands. Only on Kickstarter. So there we go. We got that fear of missing out going right here. $80, $100 MSRP. This box right here, and I see this box shot. I don't like this box shot. It doesn't give me a firm idea of what size the box is. I just feel like that's such a nice warm security blanket. So hopefully they show me this next to something else that's going to give it more of a scale. Wow, that artwork. And you know what? I do want to give them due diligence. That video, at the very beginning, the first thing we see, think about the very first thing you see in the video is just absolutely gorgeous artwork. We got this, and then, like, watch this. Bam. That right there, that just sells so many people. Now, I'm not an art person per se, but that, it's just so gorgeous. All right, so, wow, 100 wooden pieces, 20 resin towers, Ganjifa-style event tiles with hand-painted art. Oh my gosh! The premium is leaking through the screen! High-quality punchboard tokens. 14 dice with 2 custom signs. What, is that is that an elephant? Where's this wait, is the elephant a component? Where did he pop in? Oh yeah, 1 elephant. 8 domes. There he is. Lovely. Wow. That board really stands out. That is such a unique-looking board. And at the same time, it gets me so excited. Like, this side makes me think like Ameritrash a little bit, and this side makes me think of like Euro, and it just, oh, I love it. This game will not have a traditional retail release. Support this campaign to reserve your copy of John Company add-ons, John Company metal coins, John Company sleeves, packs premiere. So there is no whale. It's just you are getting this game, which is the star of the show, and I could dig that. Nemo's War, I believe, did that as well, and I think that's a very good strategy, especially when you have such distinct and gorgeous artwork and components. So awesome. Hit me with the shipping. That's the one thing. This drives me nuts. Put the shipping with the cost. Like, don't give me half of it. All right, so the argument is the second game in our series on the British Empire. Cool. If you want to get more into the weeds, know more about the game. It's a lot of text. I feel like a video there would be good. Gameplay. There's a whole gameplay. I'm trying not to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't do it. Don't just sneeze. Oh, there we go. Got right at sneeze. Yeah. So, what is this? This is the introduction to the game. Okay. Click here for rules. Check that out. I always like to check that out. Edition differences. Oh, so there was a first edition. Okay, that's right. And they're telling you what the difference is here? Great. Excellent. Expanded negotiation, streamlined event. The one thing that I'm missing right now is a review or some quotes. I think some quotes would be great here. If this is such an amazing game and it had to have this $100 reprint, you know, it's $80, but it's going to be a $100 reprint, what was so good about this game? I feel like you might be going off your name a bit too much right here. And obviously it's $400,000. So, you know, what the hell do I know? But it makes sense to me. Like, I'd love to see like a Tom Vassell quote or a Dan King quote or a reviewer quote where it's like, this is one of my favorite negotiation games of all time. Or just something like that. First impressions. From what I've experienced thus far, John Company 2nd Edition has been a blast, and as a whole, it's like nothing I've ever played before. It's challenging, but quite fascinating, and I find myself thinking about it a lot. I don't like that quote. From what I've experienced thus far, John Company 2nd Edition has been a blast. It just sounds weird to me. I don't know. The first edition of John Company was an achievement. What does that mean? The second edition refines it nearly every way. Every detail has been given a fuller expression, yet it proceeds... These are previews, too. Like, that's the other thing. These are previews. I just want quotes about the regular game. Like, if this is pretty much just an upgraded, slightly tweaked version of the regular game, you don't need to tell me about the new stuff. I just want to know that the old stuff was spectacular and you're making it even better. That's all I need to know. Much like an heir apparent set to forge their own path. I like this quote already. John Company 2E, the second edition of a game that already feels like a classic despite being released in just 2017, is the clear successor and new generation we didn't know we needed. This new iteration offers even more shenanigans and tangential negotiations in the immersive story of self-interest that is the heart of the British East India Company. Each play leads to new ideas for how best to manipulate the company's holdings to secure your family's prominence without history repeating itself, no matter how hard you might try to manipulate your fellow shareholders to your whims. Oh dear God, that's a long quote, but I will say, if she gave me an opinion in there, that's an A+. Like that, I just learned so much about the game from that one quote. Feels like a classic. Yeah, that's a great quote. Oh, look at there, you got Isaac popping up. This game is very popular. It's been covered several times. Sometimes they don't reach out to content creators or show their new stuff. Okay, but I still feel like, I'm sure there's old reviews, right? There's got to be old positive reviews. So they got the designer of Gloomhaven here. The game tickles my brain like no other. I'm surprised as anyone that I so thoroughly enjoy a game full of dice, negotiations, and semi-cooperation. Ooh, I love those words. But here we are. John Company perfectly crafts an ecosystem of players turning. And this one, he's talking about John Company. Like that quote right there, that's another great quote right there. Praise for PAX Premier, tabletop game of the year. Okay, so this is great. This is what I love to see too. Like, honestly, I almost feel like this could potentially be the lead here. Like, if you don't want to have quotes, just bam, hit me with this. I see Golden Geek. I see Heavy Cardboard. I see South by Shut Up and Sit Down. I'm seeing Dice Tower. Right now, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. $80, insta-back. I just feel like maybe tooting your horn a little bit earlier. Second edition Full Teach. Whoa. Okay, so it's an hour and 25 Full Teach, one of those. Got it. Still cool, though. Play through so you can see exactly how the game works. Pledge Manager, backer kit, retail order, shipping. Here we go. Click here. I want to click stuff. Why do I got to click stuff? All right, $10. Wow, that's damn good. I mean, I still don't have a feel for the size of the game, which, you know, makes but $10, that makes me think this is more like a pandemic-y style size box potentially. I don't know, but $10 not bad. So you're looking at $90 out the door for a deluxe version of a game that looks just incredibly unique and different. Has a great pedigree. You know, this is a 2 to me. This looks like a 2 to me. I'll check the rest of the stuff, make sure it's not a flaming dumpster fire, but right now I'm leaning towards a 2. Looks like a pretty comfortable one. Now, I'm also very intrigued because I've not seen stretch goals and I've not seen daily unlocks, but this was #1 on the popularity chart, which means people are still coming to this quite frequently. So something else, or either what, maybe there's stretch goals coming up, but I feel like those should be definitely higher. Campaign, what is this? Schedules. Okay, so schedules. I need to read. There's words. Schedules. 1710 scenario Twitch stream. Design AMA Twitch stream. Okay. So this is cool. So instead of doing either of those, it looks like they're just scheduling regularly scheduled interviews, just being open and transparent about the game and collecting buzz. Love it. Production late April. Great. Looks good. Play now. Click. Awesome. Tabletop Simulator. Creative Commons stuff. Team. Good. Wow. It's a lot of text. Risks and challenges. Looks good. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 2 so far. Let's make sure this isn't a flaming dumpster fire. Add-ons only. You got to pay $10 to get metal coins. I don't like that, but hey, whatever. $10 to $70 PAX Premiere. This is the game. Oh, this is your old game. Okay, whatever. I guess. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is an easy cash in. People will easy buying this game and not playing it. John Company, English first printing. Yeah, I can see with that time like I'd be a beast to get to the table. I'm very interested about the solo game of this as well. English first person, 80, and then yeah, you got yourself the 3,900, and this is if you want both of them. Wow. Okay, and good for you. You're selling a good chunk of your inventory right there. You just cleared out a warehouse. Awesome. Or no, actually, you're probably funded. Oh, you're doing the third print run. Good for you. Boom. Love it. You know what? I don't got a problem with that at all. Get that money. FAQ. How do these pledges work? What? What? Click on it. If you pledge at any level, total back reverted to create this. Okay, whatever. How can I get both? You click on the thing. But don't treat me like I'm 4. What's this ship splitment all about? Now that's a good one. New games. This is the new edition. I don't like this FAQ section. It's very odd. Shipping costs for multiple games. I don't know. Will this have a retail release? No. We already said that. Okay. Whatevs. Campaign news and John Company. 63 hearts. Only 6 comments, though. That tells me that you got a lot of people who want to engage, but I'm wondering if you didn't end with a question here. I think you didn't. I'm just going to speculate. John Company stream. Tell me about the stream. What's next? Cool. See you on Twitch. How about instead of see you on Twitch, it's something. What's your most... Or like, what aspect of this game are you most excited? Or what... You know, what do you think? Just ask some... I don't know enough about this game. Ask a question related to your game to the people. Just get people more engaged. Because you got 63 people who want to chit-chat. But... Oh, because yeah, look, and you got side discussions going right here. Look at this. This is great. You got people side talking, and if you ask a question, you're going to get even more people responding in there, and you're going to get even more people side talking, and that's how you're going to stay #1 on that popularity chart. So this is great. But either way, looks like a solid quality update. 63 hearts. That's not nothing. And then what do we got? 180. Dang. 23 comments. Bet you didn't with a question. Let's see. That company blew us up and took Big Packs Premiere. Cool. Tell me a cool story. Thanks for all your support. I cannot think of a kinder and more interesting group of folks. Ask a question. Trust me. I'm telling you. Ask a question. Just do an experiment. If you end up watching this video, do an experiment, Drew. Third one. Any question. Any question. Just a low-key question. See how much more comments you can get. You know, tickle that Kickstarter algorithm. Comments. Cool. And look at this. You got lots of discussion going on in here. Wow. This is great. I don't even see you. I still don't even see you. Still, there you go. Okay, so those are the collaborators. Okay. So we got a big, like, clump of nobody commenting on here. So if you got people collaborating, I totally see about potentially tweaking your sleep schedules. I always recommend that, especially when you get into the Kickstarter, be like, hey, so that way we just have someone to respond to comments a little bit more frequently, because there's not a reason why you can't make $1 million here. You know, but you gotta be up on that. I mean, I'm trying to think of what you could do, like, extra, and it's like, I wonder what you're doing on the side. Like, how do you bring people into this game? Like, this is such a unique and interesting game. This was not anything like what I was expecting when I clicked on it. But that's good. So, I don't know. Doing great, though. 490, giving it a 2. John Company 2nd edition. Very cool Kickstarter. A lot of good stuff going on right here. If you enjoy what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Also, if you happen to see this on the live stream, I'm doing another live stream, about 25 minutes, break down everything that I did in March, just like the numbers, like the behind-the-scenes stuff, see exactly how much I made, which videos were popular, which videos were unpopular, which people caused people to subscribe and unsubscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm doing it live this time, because then I guess people could ask questions that they might think are interesting that I wouldn't have thought of, and then other people are like, yeah, that's a good question. I'd like to know that as well. But